What is up, y'all? We are about to play part 2 of Scarlet Hollow. If you have not seen part 1, of course see it. I know it's 2 hours long. I know. Put it on while you're trying to clean around the house or getting ready for bed, doing your night routines. Just split it up. It's 2 hours long. I know. Even I was shocked when I got time to, start editing it. I'm just like, who do I think I am, I was tripping, but truly, I didn't even know 2 hours went by. I knew it was a lot of reading, but I was not aware that 2 hours went by until after I was done recording it. But yeah, let's just get straight into the gameplay. It's a lot of reading, so I already got my water. I hope y'all got your water. No snacks, but y'all can enjoy some snacks. And, let's just get straight into it. We got no time to waste. Okay. Okay, would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before we start? Y'all, I thought I was having to start episode 1 all over again. I was about to say, oh no, I know you lying, but no, we didn't. So we're here. Sure, let's do a recap for people who probably was like, 2 hours. I don't got time for that. Movie time. Shh. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann's, Scarlett, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with the side of the family. Okay? This is our cousin Tabitha. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering around anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. This is Avery, the guy in the green shirt, and Stella is the one wearing the Leatherman jacket. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Also, that's Gretchen in the corner, the dog. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. She hunts cryptids. Okay? And that's a little deer that we saw with some cysts on their bodies. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. You will eat those words when I'm come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. Come on, you whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. That's Duke, by the way. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains into her harness. There go the dog off and running, and that's with these creatures. You dive to the flashlight and swing your body towards the woods. I said aim the dang thing, quick. And there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? That's Wayne. Welcome home. We don't know nothing about Wayne yet. He's just staring creepily and menacingly. Ooh. I forgot how they said to get rid of the control so you can see the full thing, but whatever. It ain't letting me. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. This is Kanika, and this is Sybil, or Mrs. Forsyth, I think that's their last name. From the relative safety of your cousin's uncomfortable guest bed, the events of past evenings seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now, you're safe and you're warm. Tuesday morning awaits. Wake up, and here our story begins, guys. We getting into episode 2. I don't know if I am going to play the full episode all the way through or split it up. We shall see. Yeah, so let's wake up. Oh, listen to that chipper music. You open your eyes. The sun has risen, the birds are singing. You are still alive, and for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the room to the windows and the woods beyond. You wonder if the monsters are lurking there. Right now, just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the crumbling estate. A familiar unease settles into your gut, tangling into a knot of anxiety, wriggling as the events of last night play out in your head. You can't help but remember the sight of pale faces jeering at you as they carried Gretchen's poor little body into the underbrush. You're not sure if you'll ever feel okay again after what you've seen. but you can stay in bed forever. You can't stay in bed forever, my bad. Hunger pulls you from the clammy depths of the mattress. Okay. Explore, check on the possum, poke around the closet, look out the window, text Stella, get dressed and head down to the kitchen. Last time I didn't realize how much reading we had, but this time I'm ready. I'm very prepared. And we're gonna look out the window. You creep towards the window, careful not to be seen by whatever might be lurking in the garden. Yeah, we gotta make sure. Wait, what was that? For a second you thought you saw movement. It could have been an animal, it could have been something else. Whatever it was, it's gone now. See, good thing we looked out the window first. Okay, maybe you'll head out there and investigate after you finish waking up. I mean, we're here. Great, the dog didn't move during the night. That's Annabelle. Maybe it isn't hunted after all. Though after everything you went through yesterday, that's hardly a constellation. Let's check on our little possum. I think we're going to adopt it as our pet. You open the drawers to check in on the little possum you met yesterday. Oh good, he's still here. That's nice. Was that sandwich here last time? Pet the little man. No, leave the man in peace. Nope. We learned our last lesson. There we go. Last time with Kiki or TT. I mean, you decide to leave the little man's in peace. Let's just go downstairs. I was going to text Stella, but let's just start our day. Right now, Stella says she wanted time. I said I wanted time, so let's just do that. You're back in the kitchen. Fro, that's TT, the cat. Fro, I named her TT. Eyes you from her favorite spot on the counter. Look just like my cat, minus like the white. She's all black, but that's how she be looking at me. You're back in the kitchen. TT eyes you from her favorite spot on the counter. Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet you? Pet her? I'm trying to see. I'm gonna leave her be. Because she clearly doesn't want to be touched. You leave her be. Maybe she'll come to you when she's more comfortable. Exactly. Hey, that's Tabitha. Should I do my voices? Should I do my voices this time around? You sure you took your time getting up? Oh, you sure took your time getting up. Hey, cuz, it's like 8 a.m. There are monsters in the woods. We need to leave. I had a really rough night. Can you cut me some slack? I'm sorry. What's the plan for the day? Say nothing. I'm gonna say I had a really rough night. This is my first night here. This is my first night in someone else's home. I had a rough night, and you're telling me that I got up late? Tabitha, I still have the same energy for you. Chill, okay? No, it's not my fault that Stella got you all worked up and I'm late enough as is, so listen up. I wanted to make sure I relayed the message in person in case you decided to ignore my text again. I don't want any repeats of last night. From now on, no running around in the woods after dark. It's dangerous out there. Oh, I know. You could fall down a cliff. No, I won't. There's something else. You could get stuck in a hidden cave somewhere. You could get lost in the woods and never be found. Just because nothing happens here doesn't mean it's safe. And just because Stella spends a lot of time in the woods, it doesn't mean she'll keep you out of trouble. I want you home by sunset from here on out. Okay, it says, what is up with you and Stella? Can I hang out with you today? I don't want to be by myself. I'm sorry about last night, but what you're doing is unacceptable. Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't need any convincing to stay put. Sure, whatever. Remain silent. I'm confused. Like, I understand I'm a guest at your house, but the way Tabitha be speaking to me like I'm a kid, and last I checked, I'm supposed to be an adult. But it's kind of just like, why? I am kind of curious of what's going on between her and Stella, because they were friends at a point. So what happened? What is up with you and Stella? No comment. We just have a history, that's all. I don't need to explain myself to you. Oh, and I don't need to explain myself to you, but yet here we are explaining. Can I hang out with you today? I don't want to be by myself. I mean, we didn't intentionally not, ignore her messages. We truly couldn't respond. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry about last night. I had no idea what was going to happen, and I didn't think I'll worry you like that. Good, glad we're on the same page. Ooh, Tabitha, don't smile like that. That was such a sarcastic smile. I'm late as it is. I'm going to work and I expect to see you here at sunset. I mean, sunset is still kind of late in my opinion, but okay. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Your cousin huffily exits the kitchen. Her footsteps phase down the hall, ending in the characteristic, there you go, creak, then slam of the front door as it opens and closes behind her. Once again, you are the only human in the estate. Only alive human. A text from Stella. Hey, hope you're holding up okay, or as good as you can with all the stuff we saw last night. I was up most of the night on Cryptid's forum. No real answers yet. I'm at the library now if you want to join. I have scones. Scones, say no more. Cool, I'm on my way. I'll be there in a bit, still waking up. After last night, heck no. I'm not really feeling up for today. Ghost her. I'm not going to ghost her. I feel like ghosting someone is the most cowardly thing you can do ever. Like, ever. So I'm not even going to... I'm trying to play this character as myself because I have to put my name in there. So I'm not going to sit here and do something I wouldn't do. So ghosting her is out of the question. I do want to investigate, so I don't want to leave yet. I'll be there in a bit, still waking up. Okay, and that's that. Time to start your day. Investigate the garden first. As your eyes wander to the garden door, you shudder, remembering the brief glimpse of something you saw from this window. We saw it somewhere right here, right? It was probably just a raccoon, not that big, but uncertainty of what you saw gnaws at you and compels you to investigate, if only to prove that it was nothing. At the very least, you don't see anything now. Investigate further. You wander farther into the garden, trying to pinpoint the spot where that thing had been lurking. There had been a thing to begin with. Take it all in, check the ground for clues. Check the ground for clues. What is this? Sauce? Am I eating wings out here? You crouch down, pushing aside the greenery, examine the soft earth. A boot print, a big boot print, and what looks like some kind of vestra? Your thoughts turn to the specter from the night before. You snap a quick photo just in case it comes in handy later. Text it to Stella, keep it to yourself for now. You keep it to yourself for now, no need to call them words. Yeah, I mean, Stella can wait. I got proof, that's all that matters. You head back inside, time to figure out what to do with the rest of your day. I mean, she got scones, unless she ate it all, and then I'm going to be kind of blue, but let's just head into town then. We're going to save our peanut butter and jelly for later. The walk back to town is much less pleasant today than it was yesterday, when you didn't yet know that the woods were full of monsters and strange men who knew your name. You stare anxiously into the darkness between the trees, searching for any signs of movement, but the woods are still, at least for now. Continue down the path. The autumn-tinged mountains, sprawling for miles in every direction, now feel less beautiful, like a beautiful scenery, and more like the walls of a cage. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Look who I found at library. She said she was up all night thinking about the video, adding you to a group text. Is that Kanika? Because I still got beef for her too. I'm only here because it's quieter than the store, or was, LOL, and I'm trying to figure out what animal that could be. I don't buy into the harbinger of doom stuff. We know what animal they are. They're ditchlings, and they are harbingers of doom. Sounds like they're having fun. Okay, I did not ask to be, in this group chat. Sounds like they're having fun. Okay, dang, I need those scones on my way. LOL, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'll be there soon. Can't wait to solve the mystery. Ditchlings aren't real, Stella. Send a heart emoji. I thought I told you I'm out. Don't reply. I'm on my way. Almost back to town. Continue to down the path. I hope they didn't eat all the scones. I really feel like they ate up all the scones. I should have said save me some scones. You make it to town in one piece. No creatures jumped out at you. No scary men blocked your path. The sight of other people is comforting, helping you forget the things you witnessed as if they happened to someone else. Oh, hey, Ty. I forgot the voice I gave Avery, I'm not going to lie. I think I gave him a country accent too. We were just talking about you. I stopped by Sybil's to pick up your new tea blend, and, well, you're the biggest thing to come into town since the coal mine. Folks have been absolutely buzzing about you. You went out with Stella last night, right? Did something happen out there? She barely even waved when she walked by. and Gretchen wasn't with her. They're never apart. Tell Avery the whole truth. Gretchen ran off. Nothing really happened, and those are lies. If Stella didn't say anything, then it's probably not my place to share. I'm traumatized and not ready to talk about it yet. Geez, nosy much. I hardly know you. Say nothing. I mean, I feel like there's nothing wrong with telling Avery the whole truth. Even though I do feel like when she's ready, she will tell. But I mean, this is my story too, right? Like, I'm telling him the truth. Stella and I went into the woods to try and find a skunk ape, but we ran into something way worse, actual monsters. Sybil said that they're called ditchlings, but whatever they are, they took Gretchen and have been mutilating the local wildlife. And on top of that, if we're going to also be 100%, why there's music playing in the background, this town knows all my business, but I don't know their business. Not saying I can't keep a secret, but I'm just saying, like, Sybil is right here. I'm pretty sure she told you at least something. And look how you looking at it, like, nah, Sybil, me and you've been talking this whole time. You ain't say nothing about that. What's going on? And then look how she looking at him. I'm sorry, Avery. I should have told you. Whoa, slow down. Something took Gretchen. No wonder Stella ran off like that. I can corroborate, at least with the regards to their encounter. Oh yeah, Sybil, you couldn't just tell him that? I may not have been out there with them, but I've seen their footage and they encountered something otherworldly in those woods. Well, whatever it was that happened out there, you're clearly a little shaken up. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? When you can pick through some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. It always helped me on bad days. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyway, it's up to you. See you around, Ty. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. Tell Avery the truth about last night. Confidant. Okay. I better get back to myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop if I can be of any help. We both know that there's something horribly wrong about this place. How are you so calm? Thanks, Sybil. I mean, allegedly, Kanika's mom, look how she's looking at me, first of all. Don't peek over your shoulder. If you got something to say, just say it. But Sybil's supposed to be like a spiritual being too. She's, and that's what I put myself as, a mystical person. So I'm going to have this conversation with her because I feel like we're here. We see each other. So I'm going to have this conversation with her. We both know that there's something horribly wrong with this place. How are you so calm? Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. Look, I bet y'all be like, girl, struggling. Listen, I've been needing to slow down to get to the big words. We all have our parts to play in this. I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I got things that need tending to. Stay safe, Ty, and God bless. You probably have a bit of time before you need it at the library. Let's explore the general store real quick because we haven't gone there. Oh, is this Kanika brother? This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that he stepped in. Hi, I'm Ty. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who I am. If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you or what you doing on your phone? See ya, you're done here. So if I want to buy chips or something, do I talk to you or he sighs? I guess, yeah, Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course whatever happened, or whatever plans I had didn't matter. Just take the chips, I don't care. Wouldn't that be stealing? Won't Kanika be mad? I'm paying for my chips. I'm good. I'm not about to turn down free stuff. I'm not about to turn down free stuff and grab a bag of salt and vinegar chips. I would have grabbed Flamin' Hots, but okay. From a nearby shelf, it was disdain you for the coming days. Cool. Let's say, hi, I'm Ty now. I just got in town yesterday. Yeah, I know, Mom told me. I figured he knew. What's your name? Miles. Okay, Miles, thank you for letting me have some chills. You should leave town. There are monsters in the woods. What you doing on your phone? Games. You probably haven't heard of them. I mean, let's just explore. Let's just do it. You should get out of town. There are monsters in the woods. I'm serious. Something bad is going to happen, and you should get out of here as soon as possible. You've been talking too much to my mom. You've been talking to my mom too much. You're done here. You trying to leave the general store. I don't got nothing to say to that. Sticky fingers, steal from... I didn't steal. He said I can have it. There's a difference. I didn't steal. He said take the chips. He don't care. Don't be pointing me out as a thief. Let's swing by the diner, because I feel like low-key she probably ate all the scones. The diner's a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. We're not going to go in there like that. We're going to just, be calm. It says, get coffee with Avery. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie sidles up a fresh mug of tea in hand. Her, you might need this. The answer to 29 down is blank, by the way. What? But the clue is pin sound. How does that sound a pin make? Wait, pin like picking? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you even bother with those things. It's just going to frustrate me. It's just something to do to fill the time, but maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper covers, returning to her seat behind the counter. So, things you told me about last night. If you want to really get into grisly details, you can tell me. I won't judge. She slid right there to be nosy. So, thanks for telling me. Oh, okay. Try the tea. What if you don't believe me? Let's try the tea first, You take a gentle sip of your tea. Sybil is right. You can already feel it begin to ease some of the strain and tension from last night events. Well, not a lot of folks take to chaga so quickly. It's a fungus that grows on birch trees around here. It's supposed to be super healthy, but it definitely makes for a challenging drink. Color me impressed. Okay, tell Avery about last night. You spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed. Wow, that's some heavy stuff. Wonder cells, delicacy, distant. I can't believe Gretchen is really gone. Seems like the dog is going to live forever. And monsters in the woods? I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. I can't say I like the thought of it. I hadn't pegged you as a transplant. Where are you from? Do you regret moving here? You should get out of here before things get worse. You should move out of here before things get worse and take it with you. Let me know if you happen to cross any leads. Say nothing. Where are you from then? I thought he was from here too, I'm not gonna lie. I moved here from Charlotte. Gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more. I've lost track. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on this sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the Cole folks grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's shared history I want to be a part of. Do you regret moving here? Or why do you leave Charlotte? If you don't mind me asking. Nah, it's cool. All in our business, Auntie Winnie. Read your book. What are you even reading? What that say? She all, why you in my next business? Nah, it's cool. I was having some issues with my folks about my education, which it wasn't great, especially since I was still stuck under their roof. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. Do you regret moving here? Look, every time I ask a question, she looks up at me. I don't think I have a choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie, and there's no way she's leaving this place. I get it. I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. I haven't felt like an outsider at all. Let's just say, I get it. I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. Folks on the whole have been plenty friendly, but life here is so different than what I'm used to. It's hard to explain, but I just don't feel like I belong. Exactly. There are worse ways to be, but I'm not sure I'll ever entirely feel like I belong here. Let me know if you, I feel like these are being so dramatic. You should get out of here before things get any worse. And it's like, the whole take me with you part seems so extreme. It's like, we don't know each other. He's not going to take me. He got his Auntie Winnie. That's who he's going to take. Let me know if you happen to get any leads. We're on the case, but I hardly know where to start. Let me know if you hear anything. Definitely. Oh man, it looks like my shift is starting. Hopefully the chaga had a chance to start working its magic. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentioned those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. See, look, we got us a little spy. Avery slips out of the booth, giving friendly half waves before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner ready to continue your day. Now we can go to the library, and hopefully they still have the stones. You enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Look smart, this is a good place. Oh, hey, Stella, you made it. Oh, they right there. They look different. I looked at them, but they didn't look like them. Oh, settle in with Stella and Kanika. Should Stella and point out all the books before heading over to her table. Let's just go ahead and what we gotta do. You head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. Oh, they still got scones. You made it. Glad you could join us. Hold on real quick. You know what I want to see? Controls. Skip dialogue, take a screenshot, hide. H. Okay, that's what it is. H. You made it. Glad you can join us. Morning, Ty. You look tired. Snitch on Miles. Haha. Yeah, the state isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. It was hard to fall asleep last night, all things considered. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm pretty amped up, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Kanika, you can't just tell someone they look tired. I'm gonna just say, hey, you know, the bed, this isn't my normal bed. I never realized houses could get so windy. I can only imagine. That place was already falling apart the last time I was there, and it's been years. I can't believe it has been condemned. Not that there's anyone here to do the condemning. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Before you dig in, you remember the blueprint you found in the garden? Oh, before you dig in. I'm like, how does she know about this? That's me. So, I'm going to show them now. I didn't want to send it to them. I can show them now. Hey, before we dig in, I found something in the garden this morning. You hold up your phone and show Kanika and Stella the photo you took in the garden. These prints were in the bushes with a clear line of sight to my window. Dang, that's creepy. Are you okay? What in the world is that liquid around it? It looks like pus. Ew. Do you think it's Wayne? Those boots are too big to be Tabitha's. I can say I'm thrilled at the thought of someone watching my room. I don't know if there's a connection here, but it felt worth bringing up. I'm gonna say that. Okay. Do you think it could be that creep we saw outside of the general store last night? He knew your name, and those blueprints match with the mining getup. Whoa, apparently I missed a lot last night. Yeah, because you was being sneaky in your room doing something. And I had my suspicions. I think she was with the other friend. I forgot his name. You're not talking about Wayne, are you? That guy keeps coming to my mom's too. I think there's something really wrong with him. Yeah, we are. I wonder if there's a connection between that guy and what happened in the woods last night. Like what? I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have the whole prophecy of impending doom angle to explore. This photo is weird. I can't stop thinking about those flyers on the ground. If whoever left those flyers sick, maybe it's from the creatures you were thinking. Hey there, strangers and literal stranger. Your library is incredible. Introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Ty, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance is strong. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, chief librarian and only librarian. Oscar's amazing. He's practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? I don't like the thoughts of teens getting up to mischief. Let's ask about this place. It's this great old abandoned spot we used to hang can't believe I used to be reckless. The floors were like Swiss cheese. So y'all said where I live at now for real? I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. I'm sure she's fine. I'm gonna say nothing. This is not my fight. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like the Pillsbury Doughboy with the creepypasta. Kanika's mom told us about them. Last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Ditchlings. Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict the horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'll probably try and figure out what sort of disaster this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go nab some more books. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree. Oscar, I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods. Mystical. If I were you, I would keep my loved ones close in the coming days. It's nothing that we can't get to the bottom of. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. Get out while you can. I'm gonna let him know. Look, don't look at me like that, Kanika. Don't look at me. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. Hello? I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kanika. First of all, you said keep your eyes peeled. We're in the library. Where's Rosalina? She's nowhere in our eyesight. He needed to know that there's more serious things going on. Okay, y'all saying be worried, but then saying she's fine. And Ty, if you see a 13-year-old girl with black braids and glasses, oh, she's sitting right here. Would you let her know her dad is worried about it? Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got him. Just grab a whole mess of local history books. Stella gets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. This is going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get the research party started. Reading awaits. Okay, let's see. Flip through historical buildings of Scarlet Hollow. Flip through Veins of Scarlet, a history of the Scarlet Hollow coal mines. Flip through the Silas Scarlet soldier, woodsman leader. Flip through the Alpatian folks monster. I personally, this is what I was going to say because I lost my train of thought, but now I remember reading this. I feel like there's something going on in the coal mines. So we're going to read about the coal mines. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine the mine prospered undoubtedly in the part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union of decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all the elegant Scarlet Estate that was, until 1895, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the death of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. The casualties include Andrew Jackson Scarlet's son Theodore, his brother Enoch V. Scarlet, who have taken over their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Okay. So let's learn more about Silas. Silas Scarlet was born Colonel. Is that Colonel? I hate dealing with Colonel and Colonel. Colonel, whatever. Everett J. Scarlett in 1818. One of the 12 siblings, he grew up in the eastern North Carolina during tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about the life before he joined the army in 1836. He quickly rose through the ranks in part due to his father's connection, but also due to a particular ruthlessness for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlett. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as simple log cabin built by Silas, owned 2 hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife, Mary Joseph Scarlett, and their 8 kids. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, I don't know why I felt like my stuff stopped recording. Went on mute. Thus, he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow, now famous coal mine. You finish with this one. I don't think I want to read about the monsters. I mean, if Stella read about it, then Stella read about it. But I'm not about to read about it because we know. We'll see. Historical buildings of Scarlet. Okay. But you've got a mystery to solve. And to solve it, you need to know everything there is to know about this town. Ooh. We're going about those coal mines. The original mining facility is no longer standing, had been destroyed in the collapse of 1918. Though the new facility, outfitted with all the cutting-edge technology of industry, it is itself a fine example of practical construction. The first iteration of the mining camp was a true product of its time, and what few photographs exist are interesting, peek at a different era. One can still visit the site of the original Scarlet coal mine, though all the remains are a few abandoned tunnels. Ooh, I have a theory, and I'm going to say it now. I feel like the collapse of the previous tunnel, I feel like it was something nuclear, right? Follow me, camera. And I feel like all those weird monsters are the people who died. They said it was 160 men and kids. So I feel like maybe the smaller ones are the kids and the bigger ones are the adults. But I feel like they just found their way to escape. I'm calling it now. This is my theory. Not MatPat. I'm not on my MatPat, okay? But I'm just saying. Okay. The done reading in me wants to put you are done here. But I'm also like, okay, there's more stuff to learn about. Let's learn about the Scarlet Estate. Okay, and arguably the most striking piece of architecture in Scarlet Hollow, in the most elaborate and elegant estate in the region prior to the construction of the Biltmore in 1895. Okay, Andrew Jackson Scarlett chose the location to be atop a hill in Scarlet Hollow's geographic center so that it might be seen from the town below. It remains a customary reminder of the family who carved Scarlet Hollow from the wilderness and provided wealth and prosperity into its residents. And now it look all crusty, just like the town, matching. Okay, let's just learn about the town home. Silas personally funded the town hall's construction as the first municipal building and then small community of Scarlet Hollow. It has stood at the end of the main street since before the Civil War. Its white column edifice withstanding the ravages of the 1860s and continuing to stand to this day, a stunning piece of antebellum architecture. You see how I slowed that down and got the word right? After the town of Scarlet Hollow switched to a dog-mayor system of governance in the 1920s. The building has been put into different use, though the upstairs still houses the town archives and a special ceremonial office for events with the mayor. So the mayor of Scarlet Hollow is a dog. Interesting. I'm done here. You know why? Because I want to go upstairs. You close the book and put it back. Let's just flip through here. A few entries catch your eye. The Mothman, the Jersey Devil, the New Jersey Pine Barrens. Oh, ginseng babies, roots said to scream like infants in the dug under the full moon. The Bell Witch, goblins. We're done here. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. I think I'm all done. Okay. Alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any nature disasters as what brought the ditchlings here, but not nuclear incidents. Did I not say that? Let's keep reading. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything?
Oh, look, there goes my kitty cat. This is my cat. Hi, Aniwani. This is my cat, Aniwani.
Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps into the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. I would go get her, but...
Oh, hey, Pixel.
You might want to close your book. He loves to read about the papers you can find. Don't worry, little guy. I didn't read the trees. Pixel immediately goes to smell of Stella's trees. So just like that, she's already with another pet. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't locked up any of our books. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Why do you let paper shredders freely wander your library? Exactly, that's what I want to know. Have you seen this little guy's toys? How can I say no to that? Little fix of me. Cat curls on the table, fast asleep. Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Any luck with Rosalina? So I always skip the first one, I don't know why. Let's talk about the historical building of Scarlet Hollow. What was that you were saying about the nuclear incident? Do you think if there's a cult here? Talk about the thing. No, we're about to talk about this nuclear thing. You were talking about the God Sparrow thing, right? Yeah, apparently the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up mid-air and dropped a couple of bombs. But Sarah, why are you in our business? Fascinating, a bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after his parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch which felt to trigger the descent. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Right, it's conventional explosive disintegrated into midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. Okay. That means Goldsboro is over 300 miles from here. I don't think we have to be worried about that. I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of our skill set. So the nuke made the ditchlings. If the bomb is somewhere else, why would there be so many ditchlings here? Oh God, we're screwed. Say nothing. I know we're book smart, but I feel like my theory is theorying, and they're going in that route. So I'm going to say, why? Yeah, Gospel's almost 400 miles from here. Not that we should be looking too hard at the disaster angle. Whatever those creatures are, they're biological. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters, and a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. Exactly, Kanika, you don't know. There could always be a whole underground society of bum and worship mutants just waiting to blow it up. I've missed this. Chow. Do you think Wayne factors to any of this? Why don't we just help look for Rosalina? Before we talk about Rosalina, let's talk about the historical buildings. All right, let's talk about the historical. Why y'all looked at me like that? Oh my God, you read that? That book was assigned as punishment if we misbehave in school. It's an excellent sleep aid. NyQuil and melatonin have nothing on historical buildings of Scarlet Hollow. Rumor has it that nobody has read it from cover to cover. I haven't even read it cover to cover. I gave up. You guys are missing out. That's one of my favorite books here. Such a rich history. Guess we're just kindred spirits, Ty. Yeah, I read the boring book. If we're serious about solving the mystery, we have to learn as much as we can about this town. Look, this town has deep lore, and I am here for all of it. Stella, when were you going to tell me that the mayor is a dog? What happened to the estate? About the coal mines? Did I say I read the book? I mean, say I tried to read it. Nah. Well, I mean, technically we did try to read it. But I'm going to say if we're serious, we need to know everything. Oh, definitely. I brought this book here for a reason. I'm just surprised someone finally got through it. What happened to the estate? At some point, the hill was built on started falling apart. I think it's pretty stable at this point, though. Is it? Stella, you've seen the place. And half of it is still mostly okay. Stella, when were you going to tell me about the dog being the mayor? Darn, I was hoping it was a surprise. Scarlet Hollow hasn't had a human mayor since the 1920s. Yeah, if you're hoping the mayor might be able to help us out here, you're out of luck. Okay, coal mines. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in that place like that. I feel for the guys who worked it up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good, what? Crevice? I think that's crevice. Crevice? What happened after the mine collapsed? Yeah, what happened? The book just kind of glosses over that. There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's not a whole lot of written about the past century there. Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. No offense or anything. I'm sure Tabby runs mines better than Charles Shaw did. Still hasn't with the union in, though. There's a reason she and I don't talk. Let's talk about that. The mines seem too obvious. Nah, the mines seem just about right. History tends to be written by winners. Maybe there's more to Charles. A union bustling mine collapse from poor working conditions. Color me shot. You guys really seem to have bones to pick with Charles Shaw. Maybe the Dishlands are here for tell another collapse. What if the Dishlands are coming from the mines? What if there's something toxic in the mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems 6. I'm gonna go with this one. Maybe there's some sort of subterranean creature with miners accident. There's something down there making people sick and changing them. That's what I think. That wouldn't explain how many girl, are you listening to what I'm saying? I'm saying that the 160 people that died could easily be those people. Like, sure, occasionally a miner goes missing, but we saw a dozen of those things. I mean, it's definitely not mutated miners, but what if there's some sort of parasite down there? Maybe it got into some animals and spread into the woods. And now that I think about it, Wayne's a miner. Maybe that ties him to all of this. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's one of the more plausible explanations we've got so far. Exactly. The mines are the obvious common thread here. I think we should head back to the woods. Now, we're talking about the mines right now. Everything we've researched, between Wayne and the old collapse, they're the smartest place to start our investigation. Good idea. There's an awful lot of mine-related stuff in my notes. We can poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you two are suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Right? Yeah, totally. 100%. I would never. We don't even have good reason to go down there. Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Sneaks. We're just going to question some of the miners. And if the questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. You can cross the bridge when you come to it. I am not going underground. I'm with you, Kanika. I'm with you when you write, okay? I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Yeah, and hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. Hopefully this means I'll get a chance to get to know Tabitha. I'm sure Tabitha's gonna love that we're snooping around. Alright, let's try and stay under the radar. Awesome, let's roll. Awesome, let's roll. Forget Tabitha. Look at us going out on Capper together. I missed this. And Caper, I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though, there is something missing. Reese. Like Reese's Pieces or like Reese. I just really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope. I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. Oh, I don't know if Reese will work in the mine, but what if he's getting a cyst? I didn't realize it was getting so bad. Poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Ty. Maybe we'll finally get to see him in his little cave, I think. Heck yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep y'all posted. Okay, I don't know how far we are into the game. Hold on, let me check. Okay, so we're an hour into the game. Well, not 50 minutes. Please home. That's how you know it's time for me to start wrapping it up. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Knock, knock, knock. It's us, us, us. Okay, I see you, Stella, with the cakes. Okay, she been doing her squats. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway still stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. I don't like how in this game... Hold on, I got a rant. I don't like... I'm mad I tried to rant and I still hear stuff. Never mind, I'm still rant though. I don't like how in this game I'll be with people who obviously knocks on the door and they look at me like I'm the issue. I didn't knock on your door. I am with two people you know. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if we could be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not gonna wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now. Anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Ty will get along super well too. Hi, I'm Ty, Vivian's kid. Stella, if Reese is that sick, we shouldn't be dragging him along on adventures. Exactly. Oh, not y'all all looking at me like that. Because I put you in your place? Because I checked you? Oh well. And I'll do it again. Stella, if Reese is... Okay. Stella mutters under her breath. Snitch. Okay, first of all, Stella... Reese's mom turned back into the house, sighing. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. She sighs again, as if deciding whether to finish her thoughts. He's usually feeling the best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perfect, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too. You know, I don't want to come. I don't care. Because these girls right here was about to lie to you. And I'm the only one telling it the truth. That would be great. I could bring a side dish, maybe deviled eggs. Does he still eat those? No eggs. No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not. Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. The dog is at home, alright. He's in doggy heaven. Okay, no dogs. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Kanika, why do you seem so scary? Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. God, that woman makes me so nervous. Are you okay, Stella? I'm fine. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool, I'll take my shortcut then. I shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Ty. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. I'm riding with Kanika. Okay? Alright, Stella, what is actually up with you in cars? I feel like it has something to do with her parents. We're gonna ask this, but we still riding with Kanika. Don't get that twisted. Alright, Stella, okay. Don't worry about it, Ty. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. It's a little tight with more than two people. Ride with Kanika. I'll ride with Kanika. See you in the mines. Yeah, girl, I'm not about to walk with you in the woods again. Oh, she's so pretty. That's me for real. Look at her. Kanika is a careful driver, but her old van still bumps around on the mountain. Wait, let me see your keychain. Okay. Thanks for indulging us on this little diversion. Reese's mom can be a lot, but I'm glad we have solid plans for tomorrow. Stella and I haven't seen much of him the past few years. That sort of isolation can't be good for his health, no matter what his mom says. Now that she's not around, can you tell me what's up with Stella? I mean, I'll let her tell me when she's ready. So what's actually going on with Reese? What's up with your brother? Have you ever thought about living somewhere else? Why do you live here? This town is a dead end. Can you please drive me out of town, like right now? Do you have any other theories besides what we talk about at the library? Let's see what she got to say. Because Stella and I did most of the talking, if we're being 100% honest. I don't know. I don't think that's enough information yet to support any strong conclusion. Though I've been wondering if what you two saw was maybe some sort of mutated animal, like a strand of hairless monkeys. Okay, Kanika, you weren't there, so shut up. Do you know about Morgan Island? It's off the coast of South Carolina, and there's a whole population of racists? I don't know, monkeys infected with herpes, like 4,000 of them. Maybe the ditchlings are some kind of alopecia research monkeys. Which sounds ridiculous now that I said it out loud. I'm glad you said that before I could. Forget I said anything. No, I totally buy that. Those things were not monkeys. What if they're aliens? Say nothing, child. I'm not explaining myself to her. She saw the video. You saw the video. Now that she's not around, can you tell me what's up with Stella and the cars? Okay. So what's going on with Reese? Good question. I wish I knew. His mom has been saying he's sick for years, and it's not like she's wrong about it. He's been arrested a few times I've seen him. I just find it a little weird that his mom hasn't brought in any outside doctors, at least not in any I'm aware of. I mean, she's a doctor, but if your kid's been housebound for this many years, you'd think it was something you would put a lot more effort into fixing. I don't know. I'm probably just projecting or something. Sounds like a factitious disorder. That's rough. Yeah, I try not to think about that. Have you ever thought about living somewhere else? Why do you still live here? I mean, let's just remain in silence. None of these appeal to me. You and Kanika sat in comfortable silence for the last few minutes of the ride. We here. You and Kanika arrived at the mines before Stella. Stella's probably going to be another couple of minutes. Look at it. Hey, y'all, how was the ride? Did you run here? Yep, felt like getting a run in. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we got just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on a lookout duty. I'm a bit of persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha. Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two. Too many. We probably less likely to get caught if only one of us snooping around there. So what y'all trying to say? Me? Talking to people scares me. You should do it, Kanika. I'm not interested in sneaking around. I'm going to go find my cousin. I take it I'm the only one of us you're talking about. If Stella's on a lookout duty, only one of us is going in. What's the third person doing? That is true. What is the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance ring in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do group call. A girl, bad. You got this then. Talking to people scares me. I'm not interested in her. I'm going to go find my cousin. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm not interested. Yeah. Whoa, really? You can't. Why not? You can't stop me. She deserves to know what's actually going on. I'm just messing with you. I'll stick to the plan. Do I even need to answer the question? She's rude and defensive, and she hates when other people get up in her business. I don't think I'd use those exact words, but Kanika isn't wrong. Tipping Tabby off is probably a one-way ticket to getting kicked out before we figure out what's going on. I feel like if we just go in and just tell her what's, not necessarily telling her in detail, just be like, hey cousin, I'm here, I'm a Scarlet, show me the ropes, what's wrong with that? Okay, I'll just stick to the plan. But if I see her, I'm talking to her. I got my own plan. Whew, that's a relief. Here, those earbuds I mentioned earlier. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tablet's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Oh, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika breaks off, leaving you alone at the entrance of the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try to say something. Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle at the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the work site. Okay, let's do it. Pass through the unlocked fences and enter the property of Scarlet Hollow mine. Okay, I'm in. Approach the nearest group of miners. Go straight to the office if I didn't cut you. I could be hard-headed and do that, but I'm gonna just talk to them. They're right here. Oh, hi. You approach the nearest group, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? Hey, I'm Tabitha Cousin. See anything weird lately? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? What do you think? I should get out of town. That's why nothing's got on this bus. Okay. You know Wayne. Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, he's gone. That's all that matters. Press them. What are you, some sort of cop? Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm looking to whatever happened to Wayne. Just tell me what happened. F off. Hey, Zax, come on, man. No, I've been here decades longer than you, and I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Our shift's about to start anyways. Sorry. Oh, dang, I screwed it up. The miners pack up their things and leave. That lady looked like she wanted to say something. Approach another group of miners. Okay, we're going to try this a little different. Let's try this a little different. Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror, the same thing I felt last night when you set eyes on that awful man in the miner's jacket. Oh no, you shouldn't be here. It's dangerous. What are you? Flesh and blood, much like you said. You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. So is Wayne a ghost? Hey, Ty, are you still there? We just been getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me. Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend just stopped by to say hello. I'm gonna tell him. Whoa, I thought I saw you talk to someone down there. Are you okay? Whatever he is, I don't think he's human. Yeah. I hate to say it, but with how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost? You hate to say it. Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Ghosts are real. Hey now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Ty. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week. I wonder why. This just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. I need to talk to Tabitha about this. What the heck is that supposed to mean? He must be threatening me, right? The plot thickens. This means you're on the right track. I need to talk to... Okay, yeah, Wayne trying to make me leave just means that we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Ty, we've got your back. Approach another group of miners. Hey there, can we help you with something? Do you know a man named Wayne? Have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? What do you guys think of Tabitha? Tell me about Wayne. Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? He's been following me. Oh, thank God. Everyone thought he was dead. Now, hold on. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him? The name is on his jacket just like yours. That's what the folks at the drugstore have been calling him. So, do all of our jackets... But if I switch with Isaac, that would mean I'm Isaac. No, it's gotta be him. There's no way he's dead. Really think he's running around town creeping out strangers and ignoring his friends and coworkers? Seems more likely to me that somebody took care of him, so to speak, and is running around in his clothes. The miners stand in silence for a moment, considering what they've heard. That's not possible. That's ridiculous. This is messed up. But who would do something like that? I don't know. Why don't you ask his girlfriend? Yikes. Do you think? No way. Just saying, he wasn't exactly the first fella to fall for her charm. Lots of heartbreak in that woman's history. Lots of jilted ex-lovers, if you catch my drift. Okay, so we got some tea. Okay. Dang. Who are they talking about? I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Tabitha? Whoa now. If you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp nest. Forget what we said, anything. Yeah, I don't want to be the next on the chopping block. Okay, so pressing them last time didn't work. But I'm going to press it anyway, because if I leave it, I'm not going to get anything. So, come on. Don't dangle something like that. Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing their jobs as is. I've got mouse. Ooh, so I think it is Tabitha. That's probably why she's looking the way she's looking, and that's probably why you know who I am. Losing their jobs, and in Sam Wayne's case, disappearing. We've already said too much. Come on, boys. What you gonna say to me, Isaac? Don't do me like that, Isaac. Okay, so Isaac and then that lady, they both look like they wanted to say something. Just a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out. I need to talk to Tabitha about this stuff. Good luck. I got my eyes peeled. Exactly. Like, why am I... You make your way to the trailer in the middle of the camp. I'm pretty sure I'm an hour in now for sure. Hang up and enter. Tell Sully. Ooh. Oh, I kind of want to have them listen. But then at the same time, I'm like, I want to keep this private. Because could we truly trust Stella and Kanika? Especially Kanika. She was acting weird in the last episode. Let's just enter. We're going to just do it. We just don't do it. You know what? You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk, her head buried in her hands. What are you doing here? Tabitha. And what are those ridiculous things in your ear? Oh crap. Good luck. Sorry, Ty. Are you trying to record me? Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of your ears and throws them to the ground. Typical phone-addicted city dweller. Ugh. What do you want? Quick before I kick you out. Who is Wayne? He keeps following me. I don't know what to tell you. Look, those eyes. Look, I'm sure... Who are all these people banned? They look like the same lady. I feel like this could be the girl that Wayne was seeing. Oh, that's Stella. Look at the dog. Look, I'm sure if you ask around about him, you'll hear some rumors, especially from the employees. They like to gossip. There was a man named Sam Wayne who worked here for a spell, then he disappeared. It happened all the time in this line of work. People show up for a job from out of town, and they disappear one day after getting paid. I don't know what happened to the man. I didn't even know if he was still alive, but of course, my workers blame me for running him off. Whatever. It's easy to blame the mean boss for that sort of thing. If you've seen him around, that's news to me, and also none of my business, as he is no longer in my employ. Is there anything else I can help you with? The potential mind collapse. I think there might be a mind collapse soon. The creatures I saw last night are supposed to be some sort of portent of doom. I'm just doing whatever I can to keep people safe. Look, I get it. I really do. Stella has a knack of spinning people into hysterics over shadows. But the only credible threat to the minds right now is me, not being able to do my job. Leave it at that. Look, I'm kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in, but if you want, you can just wait here for an hour or so, and I can swing back when I'm done and pick you up. Just don't go around bothering my men. Don't move a muscle. Don't so much to make eye contact with them. They're supposed to be working. I'll see you then. As soon as she's gone, you place Kanika's earbuds back in your ear. Hey, is everything good? This was Meg. What a waste of time. I'm going to see if I can find some miners to talk to. We're going to find some miners. Glad I've seen the light. Oh, come on, niece. Cut her some slack. Tabby, not that bad. She's totally that bad. No use sticking around here. Let's see. Head back, regroup, head back outside to continue your investigation. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by a sudden movement in the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snack pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the field. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What is she doing here? She's clearly doing a delinquency. She's probably fine kissing. Yeah, I'm going after her. Good idea. We'll try to catch up with you. Rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sound of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints towards a nearby mine. Okay. We're actually going to save it right here, okay? I know I'm leaving you all with a cliffhanger. I know. Okay. Yes. Okay. I know I'm leaving y'all on a cliffhanger. But the bright side is we don't know what's about to happen. We just realized we ran into Rosalina and we had our little scuffle with Tabitha. We asked the miners some questions. We didn't get nothing. We learned a little something, but we didn't get everything. And yeah, me, Kanika, and Stella, we are, the Scooby-Doo gang with no Scooby-Doo. It's RIP to Gretchen. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Obviously I cut this episode short for, I don't want it to be long with editing, and on top of that, my computer is about to die. So this is episode 2, part 1. So I'm definitely going to finish this series or finish this episode out, and then we're going to see what happened. Let's see what happened to our friends, and let's see what Rosalina's getting into, and let's see if we can figure out what's going on with Wayne and the person that he was seeing. But we will definitely get back into this. But until then, I'll see y'all in some other videos. Bye.